Hey guys, how you doing? Today we're going to be looking at a couple of smokes over on the A side of cache, both on the T and the CT side. Anyway, let's get straight into it. Alright, so first things first, we'll start with the T side. Basics, they're good, they're great, we all love them. Anyway, we're going to go with the cross smoke first. So, when you're in A main here, you're going to walk up into the middle of the door, put your crosshair on the top left quadrant of the box in front of you, and then just run and throw. That'll pop, smoke the cross, and you'll be laughing. Alright, so another cross smoke you can throw is from behind A main here. You walk up into the corner next to the E box and then see this little line on the roof. Just move your crosshair to the left of it, left click throw. That'll pop in the same spot and allow you to cross the site pretty safely without any vision from truck or highway. Same again, so this time it's going to be from behind boost. So you stand in the corner here, you crouch down and there's going to be a tiny little black dot on the box there. You can also see this line if you put your crosshair right here. Let go of crouch, do a jump throw. One's going to come in, bounce off the skybox, and smoke nice and deep there on the cross. Alternatively, from the same spot, if you find that one a little bit too hard to line up, you can just use this line up here. So you see this dark line halfway between the end of it and this line here. Put your crosshair there. Jump throw. It'll bounce off the skybox and smoke the same area, but just not as deep as the previous one. You can also smoke the cross from squeaky as well. Just make sure squeaky door's open, stand in this corner, put your crosshair right here on the box, shift walk forward and throw. And it'll smoke cross the same as the others. So here's the smoke that pops between squeaky and red. It'll deny any vision from quad if you run him out of a main. Walk up on this line into the wall there. You'll see this little white cloud in the sky. Just left click throw on that one. That'll come over the top, bounce off the wall and smoke off that position. Alright, so you can throw the same smoke as well from squeaky. First off, just open the squeaky door. Crouch, make sure you're not too open to the forklift there. From the top of the red arrow, move over to the black line. Double click throw this time. That'll bounce out here and smoke off quad and fence. So here's a couple of backside lineups that you can put in your repertoire. First off, just jump up onto the pipes here at the back of A main. See these two little white lines? Put your crosshair over to the left, but in the middle of them. Left click throw. That'll bounce down here and smoke off the back of site. Another lineup for the same smoke as well is if you're at the truck here towards T-spawn, crouch jump up onto the plywood so you're just on the edge there, put your crosshair above this roof and to the left of the wall so it'll look roughly like this, jump throw, and it'll just bounce off the wall there and smoke off the back of site. Another way that you can smoke back site is from behind A main. Just walk into this cutout in the graffiti. You put your crosshair from this line straight up until you to the left of that blue dot in the sky, crouch down, crab walk forward till you reach maximum momentum, and that'll smoke off the back of sight. So when there's a front sight smoke down, you have to be aware that a CT can jump up on toxic and see over the wood box here onto sight. So I've come up with a smoke that can deny any vision here as it lands and pops on the wooden box there. So to line up this one, you come to the manhole behind A main, just on the left here, line yourself up there on the dot, look right here at the dot up onto the wall and do a jump throw. And that'll come in, bounce off the top of the wall and pop on top of the wooden box. And that's what it looks like with the front sight smoke as well. So you can throw a couple of rafters smokes. The one that I'll show you is from the back of A main. Just walk into the corner next to these boxes here and then tip the antenna slightly to the left just to make sure it bounces off the wall. Left click throw. That'll come in here, bounce off the wall and smoke off rafters. So now we have a couple of top highway smokes to show you. This one was sent in by my good friend Wolfer. So on boost, just make sure you're crouching and you are looking at this dot on the ground. Stay crouching and then with your crosshair, you're going to line it up right here just like this and then left click throw. That'll pop at the top highway. So here's the smoke lineup for top highway that you can get ready in spawn. So as you can see, there's this white cloud in the sky with a little bit of a jut on the right. If you put your crosshair right here, and then when you're running, you want to put your left shoulder on the wall and hold W and A. And as you get to this opening, you let go of A and just run forward and then release the smoke. So once you have that all worked out, it should look a little something like this. It'll bounce off the roof and pop on the box, land at the top of highway, nice and early. You can throw the same smoke again from mid as well. Once you have mid control, come and stand under the vent next to the box here in the corner. And you'll see a spike coming out of the cloud there in the sky. Put your crosshair right on the tip of it, left click throw. And that'll bounce off the top of the highway box and smoke everything you need. So we'll start on the CT side now with a couple of smokes for A main. So back to the basics first, just walk up next to the wheel, put your crosshair at the top of the sickle, left click throw. That'll pop in the middle of A main. relatively the same position. Just walk into the cutout in the front of the truck, look at the tip of the E there, left click throw, it'll pop again in the same position. Alternatively, you can also throw the smoke a little bit further to the left, which allows you to get aggressive early on in the round. So stand in the corner, just look halfway across the E there, left click throw. And with this smoke, there's going to be a slight gap on the right, and you should be able to see the terrorist's legs. You can also walk through the smoke here and jump up on cinder blocks and play the smoke as a one-way. Same smoke again, but different lineup. So up here on the concrete, you just look at this dot and then straight up to the top of the grey part there, jump throw. It'll bounce off the boxes and pop in the middle of A main. This is very useful for retake situations. You can also smoke A main from the top of highway. This is good for retake situations, as well as a rotator can dump his smoke and help out the A player. Alright, so line the light pole there up with this pole on the rafters, so it should look like that. Then put your crosshair here, halfway across the bar, left click throw. It'll bounce off there and pop in the middle of A main. If you want to smoke A main from quad as well, just jump up on the corner here, put your crosshair on this black part underneath the cylinder, left click throw. It'll bounce into the middle of A main. You can also smoke A main from sight. What you want to do is on the right side of the stopper here, just run up into the wall, look at the top tippity top of the crane there, and left click throw. And this will eventually fall down and pop in the middle of A main. Another one from side as well that's pretty safe is if you walk up to the right side of this box, line your crosshair with the top of the sickle and the top of the light pole there. Then you're going to double click and double click throw, and that'll just bounce into the middle of A main. Do the same as the rest of them. If you would like to get aggressive early round as well, you can throw a deep A main smoke. So if you have a bit of control here, just make sure you clear the angle first. Then once you have this control, just look to the left of the top of the window there, run throw. And this will pop at the back of A main and allow you to take control, get aggressive, kill all the T's, you know, do what you want. A variant of that smoke, which allows you to get aggressive earlier on, a bit safer to throw as well. Come up to the corner of sight. There is a curved little bit on the wood here. I don't know if you can see it, the black line. At the top left of it, put your crosshair right there, do a jump throw. That'll bounce off the wall here, all the way up the stairs, and pop here. And it looks like the T's have a one-way, but they won't be able to see a thing coming in. And that's good for you because you'll see them before they see you as well, and essentially that could lead to a free kill. Here's a smoke that's very effective to retake on the CT side. It lands between default and quad. To line this one up, you want to walk into the wall here, and then from this line, just go straight up to the power line. This will deny any gaps on the edges of the smokes. Left click throw. And then that'll pop here between default and quad and deny any vision from the T's and allow you to make your way onto site safely, paired up with a couple of other retake smokes. Here's a retake smoke that'll land at cross between fork and red. First off, just stand in the corner, middle of the glass pane, and then between the power line and the roof here, just left click throw. It'll bounce off the rafters, off the front of fork, and pop there nicely, denying any vision from A main. Anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed the video today and learnt a thing or two. If you did, remember to hit that like button so I know that I'm doing my job. Also, remember to subscribe for much more Mackie Made goodness. Thank you all very much, and I'll see you all later.